You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you. Do you understand the rights I have just read to you? With these rights in mind, do you wish to speak to me?
I have nothing to say to you. Take me back to my cell.
Did you communicate with Franklin Clinton around the time of the incident? Are you aware of any evidence that might suggest your involvement? If we spoke to Rob Garcia, what would they tell us about your involvement?
My client has nothing to say. What's good, YouTube? We back in here with another episode of Keys to the Streets. And in today's episode, guys, my boy Earl got a garage for us to stash our cars. So we're going to be moving all our cars to that garage. Y'all know the gang unit on our ass. So we got to lay low. We got to stash them cars away. We also got the drop on one of the gang unit guys. The one who took down Moody Man and my boy Rob. We figured out where he stayed. We hit up Lester, you know what I'm saying? And Lester gave us a location. So we're going to be pulling up to his crib this episode and setting it on fire. So hopefully y'all enjoy this episode. Like, share, comment. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Y'all know them links in the description. And if you're new to the channel, turn on post notifications so you can be notified every time your boy Savage Life Gaming drop an episode. So I'm gonna grab the 71 first. We're gonna take this to the garage. Then I guess we can catch a taxi up here until we get all the cars in the garage. Then we going out there. We're gonna pull up at the gang unit guy crib. And y'all know we're gonna set that on fire. Gang got a lot of evidence on us and stuff like that. So hopefully the evidence go in flames too at his crib. So yeah, we got a lot to do today. We got a couple cars we're gonna drop off over here at this garage. And shout out to my boy Earl. Earl came through for me, you know what I'm saying, helping us out. He really should be laying low. He really shouldn't even be at this crib right now. And hopefully none of the guys snitch or nothing like that. Hopefully the guys stay silent up in that interrogation room. But yeah, we're gonna take care of the gang unit guy. We got to take care of him, gang. No cap. He got all this evidence on us and stuff like that. So your boy gonna lay low until it's either blow over or, you know what I'm saying, we get locked up or something like that. But I just want to get my cars from the crib because I'm already knowing the police is going to pull up to the crib and they're going to try to search everything. We don't need them whips. And, you know, we don't need them taking all my cars and stuff like that. I ain't worried about the cribs right now. I know we worked hard for these cribs and stuff like that. And, you know what I'm saying, we on the run right now, gang. We posted up at the little spot in the countryside, the one we had Kendrick Lamar staying at. I hate we couldn't, you know what I'm saying, get Kendrick Lamar to perform and stuff like that. But we going through a little situation right now. We just gotta duck off, gang. We gotta stay low key out here in these streets. So we probably gonna be moving around in the countryside and stuff until, you know, we get this situated. Whatever happens gonna happen, you know what I'm saying. I hate they got the gang unit involved with this, but it was either me or Dan, and I just decided to go and take Dan out first, cause y'all know Dan got money too. So it was either him or us, and we went on took him out first. I really think it should be self-defense, cause gang probably was plotting on me too, but we went on and acted first on him. But yeah, we gotta stay low key out here in these streets from these police and stuff like that. Hopefully they don't take your boy down or nothing like that. But we got plenty of money, you know, we can flee the city. I really don't want to go on the island because I'm already knowing they hip to the island and stuff like that. And because everything in our name, we got the houses in our name, we got the club in our name. That little spot we got right now, we got that in our Aunt Denise's name. So they shouldn't come there. Hopefully they don't know Denise related to us or nothing like that. We gotta do something, guys. We gotta do something. We got the money to do whatever we need to do. I'm just glad we ain't got our money in no account or nothing like that. Y'all know they like to freeze people accounts and stuff like that. And we got our money on us, with us. We gonna need no cap. So we almost up here to this garage. My boy Earl got situated for us. Y'all know we gotta get Earl right when this blow pass. Either we get locked up or something like that. We might have to stash this little money away or something like that. Put this little money up so if we do get locked up, once we get back out, you know what I'm saying, we'll have some money. We had, you know, we started from nothing when we first got out of jail. If it wasn't for our girl Sam, we wouldn't have had nothing. But this the garage right here, guys. And we're gonna be stashing the cars in. And we're gonna enter basement level 1. We can put 10 cars in there. We ain't even got 10 cars, so we should be good to go. I'm gonna leave that right there. Yeah, it's gonna take us a minute to get all these cars here. But we gotta move fast, guys. We gotta stick and move. So let me call a taxi cab, take us back to the spot. Man, this all in part of running from the police.
A driver's on the way. Appreciate it.
We gotta get these V's situated. No cap. Hopefully they ain't got the drop on our spots yet, but I know it's coming. Yeah, I know they on our ass. Come on, gang. Come on, gang. I ain't got time to be standing out like this. Police come through, we through. Okay, that look like my cab right there. We're gonna have them to drop us back off at the spot, and we're gonna bring another whip over here. We might have to, the last whip, we might have to use that to, we gotta go pull up to that gang unit guy house. Okay, this taxi pulling up. This might be mine, yeah. We good to go. Drop me off at the crib. I wish we would've had Sam with us. I mean, not Sam. I wish we would've had our... Okay, drop me off at the waypoint, gang.
Pacific Bluff. Right away.
It ain't that far. Hurry up, bro.
Come on, let's go. Buckle up.
I wish we had our old lady with us, but we told her, you know what I'm saying, just duck off. We don't need her getting caught up in nothing. You know, she got her little business in her name, the little nail salon, so they shouldn't mess with that. She should be all good. They just gonna go for my little businesses. They know we moving work from the businesses. Hopefully, I just hope Moody Man and Rob stay 10 toes down. You know what I'm saying? I don't need them ratting or nothing like that on me. Okay, so we done made it back to the spot. We're gonna grab the Escalade next. And we still got 3 more vehicles. Man, it's gonna take forever to get all these cars over here to this garage. But I'm glad, you know what I'm saying, we got a spot to keep these junks. I read in the comments, I seen y'all, you should have got all your cars, but you know what I'm saying, when you on the run, you ain't got time to get no cars, but we got the time now. We got the time right now. We gonna just, you know what I'm saying, get these to the garage, and then we headed out to the countryside. Y'all already know we gotta handle a little bit of business. I'm gonna try to do the speed limit and stuff like that, cause we don't need no unwanted attention from the police. So the speed limit over here is 65 right now. So yeah, we gotta keep that speed limit. I don't need no police trying to pull me over or nothing like that. We don't need no unwanted police attention. But yeah, we got the gang unit on us right now. LAPD brought the gang unit in. LAPD already know what we on. They know they ain't gonna be able to go to war with us. But we gonna show the gang unit how we do it out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? After we do this little job right here that we finna do, we gonna really have to lay low for a little minute. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, they can't tie us back to what we gonna do. And shout out to my boy Lester for giving me that low on gang. So yeah, the speed limit is 65 through here. We gotta stay under 65. And try to at least stop at these lights a little bit. We can stop there for, you know, like a little 2 or 3 seconds, and then, you know, just go on about our business. Light green right there, we can keep going. Good, the garage ain't too far from where, you know what I'm saying, where we gotta go. So yeah, we're gonna stop at this light right here. That's the only thing, we gotta stop at these red lights. I mean, we really could breeze through here, but these guys, you know what I'm saying, a lot of traffic out here. They ain't trying to cause no accident. I don't need no attention. None of that. None of that. We're just gonna take our time getting these cars there. We ain't in no rush or nothing like that. Take our little time. I don't see no police. We just gonna breeze through here. Straight like that. Stop at this stop sign right here. Alright, we good. I thought I heard a police siren. Y'all know the gang unit closing in on you, boy. They closing in. They just ain't, they must ain't interrogated them yet or something like that. Cause they ain't came for us yet. I mean, they got us on video, so that's really all they need is their video evidence. But we can say self-defense, cause we can say he was plotting to take us out. So let's go on and put this in here. We got this in there. All right, we good. Gotta get these cars in here, gang. All right, we gotta do it all over again. Call up a taxi cab service. Leave the garage. All right, let's call the taxi cab again. He gonna make him a little decent money today. Downtown cab, they're gonna police on somebody's ass. Good it ain't me. Good it ain't me.
On its way, sir. Thanks for calling. Thank you.
Damn, they in a shootout up there. They getting it in. They is getting it in. Hurry up, taxi. Hurry up, bro. Hurry up, man. Hurry up. I'm just standing out here on Front Street. Hold up, what that police doing? Well, they shooting it out with somebody. I don't know who. I don't know who they shooting it out with. Okay, so my taxi finally pulled up. Damn, bro, you took forever, gang. The whole front cap of your car gone, too. So we done made it back, guys. I guess we can call Earl and my girl to bring these last two V's. We're gonna drop this one off, and then we're gonna have them to bring another car, and we're gonna head out there to the countryside. We need a little stolo or something like that. Yeah, we need a little stolo or something to go do this little mission. All right, let's get up out of here. Y'all know we gotta swing wide to get up out of here. Yeah, we're gonna have Earl and my girl to pick up them two cars right there and bring them to the garage. This right here, bro, these big ass rims, you gotta know how to swing up out of here. So yeah, we're gonna drop this one off, and then we're gonna head out there to the little low, to the location that boy Lester gave us. We ain't playing with the gang unit, gang. We are not playing with them. No cap. Gonna get them boys up out of there. One by one. They don't know who they playing with. Then we gonna duck off. We gonna lay low in the countryside and still make some good money. Still, you know what I'm saying, run that bread up. We still plugged in with Gerald and whatnot. We still can get them kilos. We gonna, you know what I'm saying, we gonna make us a lot of money. We're gonna be hiding out, still making money. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, we don't get caught up or nothing. No time soon. We're gonna duck off. We're gonna try to stay as low key as we can. Real low key, you know what I'm saying. First thing, we gotta get up out the city. That's the first thing. We already got that little spot out there, but I don't think we're gonna stay there long. Moody Man and my boy Rob, they don't know about this spot. If they do decide to snitch, they don't know nothing about this spot. The only spots they know about is the cribs, you know, that we had before they got locked up and stuff like that. They know about the clubs and stuff like that. But you know, they can get the police if they snitch and stuff like that. Then y'all already know we can't come back to them cribs or nothing like that. So that's why I'm moving my cars right now. Trying to go and get them cars from up there at the spot, just so we won't have to do that later. I don't need them taking my cars and all that. So we gonna have these cars in a nice little ducked off spot, just so they don't know where they at. They ain't gonna have no clue where we got these cars hid. Unless, you know what I'm saying, somebody who helped us bring them over here snitch or something like that. But Earl and them good, you know what I'm saying. We did a little business with Earl, but it really wasn't much. It didn't have nothing to do with, you know, slanging no work or nothing like that. We just did cars with him and stuff like that. He did one car for us that we were supposed to flip. All right, so we're gonna drop this off, and we're gonna have Earl and my girl to bring the other two cars. And then I'm headed out of town. Take care of that little business. Gonna drop this off real fast. We got the whips in here now. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so I got all my cars in here. We good to go. So we finna head out to this gang unit guy crib. We gonna set this shit on fire. Straight like that. They should know not to play with Franklin out here in these streets. No cap. So we're gonna be riding in this BMW. And we headed out of town to the countryside. Y'all already know. Let's ride, shawty. Let's ride. Alright, we good. We good. We good. We got the drop on gang. We on their ass. Even if we got to take them out one by one. But we taking him out first because he got a lot of evidence on us. He got a lot of evidence. So if we take him out, some of that evidence should disappear. And we might have a fighting chance in court if we ever get caught. But we trying not to get caught, you know what I'm saying? We trying to stay low key. We're gonna hide out in the countryside for a little while. And hopefully, you know what I'm saying, this either die down or we go to jail. Or some major happen to get us off this. But I doubt if that happen. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't know if Franklin gonna get out of this. We might just have to turn ourselves in if it get too hectic out here. But that's what we don't want to do. Because eventually, you know what I'm saying, we could run out of money if that boy Gerald don't want to fool with us. Because he know we under investigation. And you know that's going to bring his operation down too. So, I don't know. I don't know what we going to do. We're going to have to come up with a master plan. We probably going to either have to get us a whole bunch of bricks or something like that. Just enough bricks to make us a whole lot of money. And just skip town, get out the game and stuff like that. Just, you know what I'm saying, retire from the game for a little while. We're going to have to lay low. We already know that. We're going to have to lay way low. But them police on us. Gang, they brought the gang unit. They saying your boy out here, organized gang. I don't know, we wasn't no gang. We just making money. That's it. We really basically like a family. That's what we was, a family. We brought that boy Rob in. We brought Moody Man in. We wasn't no gang. We ain't got no gang name or nothing like that. We just family. You know, I'm helping them boys make money, helping them boys eat out here. But they don't see that. They just seeing me taking out Dan, you know what I'm saying? I guess Dan had like heavy ties with the police because they brought the gang unit on me. I don't know, if he was just a regular person, then, you know, they'll just sweep that under the rug. If it was somebody they wanted off the streets. That boy Dan must have been tied in some kind of way. I don't know, because they really investigating this, you know what I'm saying, death. With Sam, they didn't do nothing, you know what I'm saying? She was just up out of there. Dan, you know, it's a lot of crooked cops in the LAPD and stuff like that. So he might have been feeding a lot of them police. That's why they trying to get this solved so quick. And you know, they trying to bring down my empire. I know they got video footage of me, but it's more to the story. Dan was gonna take me out if I wouldn't have never took him out. Yeah, he let me leave, but he robbed me for all my money. I had to get that get back. Okay, I couldn't have my name out here in these streets like I'm a sucker or nothing like that. So we had to do what we had to do, you know what I'm saying? And we still got to do what we got to do. So this is going to be the first step to what we got to do. We finna go and take him out. We got to take gang out. Got to get him up out of here. We got to get him up out of here, gang. No cap. They want to play with me, we can play too. He must not know we got ties in the street. That boy Lester, when it come down to looking for somebody, locating somebody, that boy Lester, he got it, you know what I'm saying? He gonna let you know where they at. That man good on them computers. He'll find your exact location. And I'm the boogeyman. I'm coming to get you. I'm coming to take you out before you can get in court and testify, before you can present any evidence. I'm on you. You know what I'm saying? Your boy got money to do that. We didn't have more money than Dan, but we got bread too. The boy Dan, you know, he was a multi-millionaire. We only got like 5 6 M's right now. That's all we got. Dan was in like the 100 million. And you know, he was feeding a lot of people, so a lot of people mad about Dan getting took out. A lot of people mad, so that's why they trying to take us down so quick. They trying to get rid of Franklin out here, but they will not get rid of me in these streets. We too smart for that, you know what I'm saying? We got too much money for that. And whatever it takes, we'll go broke before we go to prison, you know what I'm saying? We'll spend our money on resources that we need to take everybody out. So this is crib right here. This is crib. We're gonna park it up here. Let me see, do I got a gas jug? I need a gas jug. Okay, gas jug right here. Let's lock this real quick, then pull the gas jug back out. It look like he gone right now, something. No, he ain't gone. He shouldn't be. We on his ass though. Okay, we finna burn his shit down. Finna burn his shit down. Shouldn't have played with me. Y'all see his house is foreclosure. You know he need money out here, so he gonna do whatever they tell him to do. A yes man. But we on his ass though. Yeah. You wanna play? You wanna play? We gonna burn this junk down. We gonna burn this junk down. Gang in there probably taking a nap or something like that. He done. It's over with. It's over with for him. It is over with for him. Yeah, set this shit on fire. And we gone. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this episode. Like, share, comment. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Links in the description. Gang.